What's good, y'all? It's Don Celos, and welcome to the Flavor Podcast, episode 13. The Flavor Podcast, sit down interviews with people adding their own tastes in their everyday life. You know. What's good, y'all? It's Don Celos, and welcome to another episode of the Flavor Podcast, sit down interviews with people adding their own tastes in their everyday life. Now, today's episode, we're sitting here with Evante. So,
What's up?
Let the people know who you are and what you do.
Man, I'm just an artist, singer, songwriter from San Jose, California, Bay Area, and yeah, man, that's what we out here doing.
So, right at the bat, what made you want to pursue music?
Man, I feel like it's everybody has their getaway, and I just feel like that's mine. That's like my second album, second studio album was called Therapy. So I feel like, it's just my therapy and the way that I get through life and, everyday struggles and whatnot is to write and, do that kind of stuff.
So elaborate on that. So you said you named your album Therapy because it's a therapeutic type of thing that you use?
Yeah. It's definitely my getaway. A lot of my songs are based off everyday, things that people go through as well as myself. So basically every song is a story, or if I haven't gone through it, I know people who have, and basically I try to put myself in their shoes. So that was my second album, and then my third album I got out right now. The newest one is Pure, so make sure you guys go check that out too.
So how long have you been making music now?
Man, I want to say it's my fourth year. No, three, 4 between there. I try not to think about how long I've been doing it, but it's gotten a lot better, and I think I've improved just along with everything. You practice, you get better. So when I first started, I was just learning the ropes, and now I'm getting better, perfecting my sound. So I want to say about 3 to 4 years.
So what's the style of music that you focus on?
Oh man, R&B, hip hop, rap, that type of stuff. Yeah.
So you wouldn't just consider yourself a rapper or like a singer, just like a mix of the both?
Yeah, just basically try to touch all those bases and run with the talents that I have, because I could rap and I can sing, so I might as well just do it all, right?
Yeah. Do you think that's an important trait to have, being able to do a little bit of both?
No, not at all. I mean, a lot of people just, touch on what they're the best at, so I know that I'm pretty solid at both. And I mean, if you're a just amazing singer, it doesn't mean you have to rap as well, but I just think that I'm pretty good at both, so why not do both?
Would you say there was a specific moment that you thought like music is what you want to do?
Probably when I started to get recognized, and get a little bit of a buzz going, and I figured maybe I can really do this, and just quit my 9 to 5, and started pursuing it full time. Then I met my partner Omar Iceman Sharif, and then we did a joint venture with Cleopatra Records out there in LA. So when that happened, when that all happened, I figured, why not run with it now before it's too late? So.
Yeah. What would you say is one of the biggest lessons you learned so far as making music?
Oh man, just chase your dreams, man, and just run with it. If you have talent, give it 100% until you know that you've given it everything you got, and then you can go on and join the rest of society and do what everybody does on their day-to-day. But if you have a dream, chase it and give it everything you got.
So what would you say is your thoughts on the current music scene right now?
I mean, I try to stay back a little bit and not do listen to too much mainstream, so I can create my own sound. And if I do ever, get super big, people don't tell me I bit off somebody, and that type of stuff. But definitely, I know there's a lot of people out there doing their thing. I know I run across, of course, if you listen to music, it's hard to stay away from mainstream, but I love it. I love everybody has their own, style and their own taste in their own art. I mean, some people aren't gonna like my stuff, and that's completely fine. That's all right. That's their choice and what they listen to and what they like, and some people are gonna love it. And that's with every artist. Every artist is gonna have their hate. Every artist is gonna have their love. So I mean, it is what it is.
So what would you say is one of your biggest moments to date so far with your music?
It would definitely be that joint venture I got with Cleopatra Records and linking up with Iceman. Like I said before, they've definitely opened my eyes, and I think I gave them one of my best projects and one of my best work, and definitely opened my eyes to the music scene.
Yeah.
And it's been super professional working with them and easy to work with them. So I gotta say that's been.
So how did that whole thing come about?
Man, that's a real story. I used to work retail, and Iceman came in, and I was helping him out. Just typical. What are you looking for? Da 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 da. And he asked me, what do I do? And I was like, well, I work here. And he's like, what else? And I'm like, well, I'm an artist. I sing, I rap, I do whatever. He's like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Show me. So I'm like, all right. So I showed him some of my stuff, and then
he made you start singing on the spot or no?
No. That would have been pretty interesting. But hey, if we ever make a documentary, I might have to, tell a little white lie about that. But no, I just played some of my stuff and, played some of my songs from Therapy for him. Therapy just dropped, so he met me after Therapy dropped, and he loved it. And, it definitely helps that I wrote all of my own stuff. Not a lot of people in the industry do that, so that definitely helped me a lot.
Who are they, bro? Call them out.
Call them out.
Just drop some names, bro.
Name drop. But no, so definitely, it was definitely just meant to be, and it was just crazy. And at first, I didn't believe it, but one day I woke up like 4 or 5 months later, and he said, get dressed, do whatever you need to do because you got to be here in a couple of days in L.A. Made that trip, met with, Cleopatra, and, they loved it, and, kid off the streets, got some work in, So, I mean, it's a great story to tell, and, I love telling that story, and that's how it was, man. That's how it was.
Yeah. That's dope. So do you have any passions apart from the music?
Man, I love every type of art, man. For people that don't know, I do coach high school basketball. Love it. Love the kids, working with the kids, and, definitely teaching them more than basketball. A lot, aside from basketball, definitely helps a lot with life lessons. So I coach basketball. I've been in a couple of little films here and there. Acting is always dope. Trying to portray somebody that you ain't, gets you.
That's what a lot of rappers do, though.
It gets you away from all the crazy stuff, and all the negative things that you got. Cause it's tough, man. It's tough being an artist, and some days you wake up like, man, what's the next step? So definitely acting, gets you out of that. You get to be somebody that you ain't for a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's definitely awesome. I'd have to say, that pretty much sums it up.
What would you say you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Man, hopefully by then, everybody knows the name. I'm praying, just hopefully blow up on the scene, man. Doesn't matter what it is. If not, I'll still be making a difference in the community, still, help recording studios. Hopefully by then I have my own recording studio opened up again. Hopefully I'll still be coaching hoop. You know, love basketball, love giving back to where I'm from.
What's your favorite basketball team?
The Spurs, man. I'm a Spurs fan.
Why?
Why, man? That's beautiful basketball right there. Coach Pop been doing it for years, man. Shout out the Spurs. But yeah, man, hopefully, you know, still doing everything that I'm doing, just a little bit better.
So if you weren't making music, what do you think you'd be in life right now? What would you be
man.
doing?
Still be coaching hoop, but I used to want to be a 5-0. Used to want to be a cop. So maybe if, you know, music wasn't popping right now, maybe that was something I'd still be pursuing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I definitely know I'd still be coaching basketball. And maybe doing that, man. Maybe that was my first dream, and maybe I'd be doing that.
See, if you could go back in time and tell your 18-year-old self one word of advice.
Start now. I didn't start at 18, man. I think I would have been much more along, you know, further along a little bit. But, you know, this definitely be start now and chase your dreams. And I started in high school, actually, but I quit for about 3-4 years. I didn't pick it up until I was 18.
Why do you think
19.
did you quit?
Man, I sucked.
Bro, but everybody has to start somewhere.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. It's amazing to go back and look at the songs and, you know, just garbage that I did. And,
Do you still have any of the early projects?
Oh yeah, I listen to it every.
Do you
now
remember
and
your
then.
first verse you ever wrote?
My first verse I ever wrote. Yeah, I do.
What was it?
I do. I don't remember word for word, but I know it was the song was called "What My Name Is" with my boy Rich Diamonds and Blue Gotti. But back then we were in a group called Bleak Amos, and it was just a little. At first, like I said,
What
we
does
didn't
that
take
mean,
it.
bro?
Bleak Amos. That
Bleak
was
Amos?
all our last names put together. It
Oh,
was
shit.
Blue, Meek, and Ramos. So in high school, you know, we were best friends, so we thought, you know, it was fun.
Yeah.
And now, you know, we all doing our things. Still rocking with Rich Diamonds. He's on my project coming up as well. I mean, that's already out, Pure, and we got a lot more work coming out. He's got a bunch of singles ready to drop. Blue Gotti's back to work. He's out there shooting videos out there. Got a couple verses coming out on my project coming. I got another project coming out, and he's also on Pure. So, man, we still working.
So you got a busy 2018 ahead of you, huh?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. 2018 just started, and you know, already dropped Pure, and I got another project and a work already done, ready to take to the highest bidder.
So what's one song for the people that are gonna hear you for the first time or watching this and just hearing who you are?
Man, I got a couple. Everybody right now knows who Mozzie is, so go check out that Evante Mozzie No Names. We got one of my most popular songs. People call me Mr. One Time now. It's One Time. One Time featuring my big brother Just Visions. That's made a big splash. A lot of people know me for that. And one of my personal favorites is On My Way. On My Way is definitely moving up there right now. It's definitely getting a lot of attention. That's getting a lot of great feedback, and that's also on Pure, produced by this guy helped me so much. Shout out De La.
Shout out De La.
Shout out De La. That's the man right there.
Shout out to you.
Shout out my brother. So
Bro, I'm about to cut out this clip, send it to him.
Shout out you. But man, you know, those are definitely probably right now up there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
And which visual should they tap into?
Oh man,
They about to hop off this video, tap into the search bar.
Okay. My newest one, a lot of people getting a lot of feedback from that is Wait For Me. It's a cool little shoot. Did it all literally in like an hour. Great quick shoot, came out great. It's called Wait For Me. Don't Tell Me is one of my personal favorite videos that I got there. And also, if you like the song One Time, it does have a video, and She Like Me. So, man, I just love visuals in general, man.
Yeah.
I love them. So, all those are out there, so make sure you go check them out.
What would you say is 3 keys that you want people to know in whatever industry that they're starting out in?
Okay.
Well, 3 words of advice.
Fight for your worth. You're worth so much. Love what you do,
Hmm.
and just keep pursuing. Pursue. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it.
So elaborate on the first one. Fight for your worth.
Fight for your
How
worth.
important
man.
is that?
That is super important, man. Don't let nobody lowball your work. Your work is priceless.
Has there ever been an instance with like somebody try to like lowball you for any work or anything?
All the time, man. It always happens. People don't want to pay for verses. They gotta understand. I
Yeah.
gotta write. I gotta record. I gotta do this. I
You
gotta
gotta go
do
to
that.
the studio.
Yeah,
That
man.
costs money.
It costs money, and then and that goes for every it just goes for everything.
Yeah.
And if you are pursuing it, whether you're a producer, whether you're a DJ, whether you're a makeup artist, whether you're selling your own clothes, whether it doesn't matter what you are doing, just make sure that you fight for your worth.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What's some of like ways to maneuver in the music game, would you say?
Man, it's
Like,
all
what have you learned?
it's all about who you know. It's all about who you know. I mean, you can have the hottest song out there. Don't nobody know who you are. You ain't gonna get no plays. You got to get out and you got to connect. You got to go to clubs, work with the DJs, connect with the DJs. You got to go to radio stations. You just got to go out to they have little like get-togethers for, I forgot what they call them, but
Like,
they have.
I was
little,
gonna say meet and greets, but nah.
I mean, it's not really.
Nah,
I mean,
like
but it's like whatever, man.
It's like events,
They'll get what I'm saying. Like they're like little get-togethers where all the artists are there and DJs and producers and artists and all that. And, just you gotta go out, you gotta connect. Cause like I said, it's who you know. It's definitely who you know. Cause I know some of my hottest songs just down there, and then some of the songs that I didn't think were the best are up here, and it was due to who I knew and who I showed them to. So definitely.
So what would you say to the people that are like just sitting at home, they drop something hoping that it's gonna blow up? What would you tell those people?
Push it. And doing that, social media is big right now. Post it on Instagram, post it on Twitter, post it on Facebook, Snap, Periscope for a second. Push it to different
Just go
blogs.
Instagram Live.
Show how you made the song. I mean, push it. Just push it. If you believe in that song, push it. And push it and push it and push it until you feel like you've maxed out. Definitely.
Yeah. What would you say is gonna be your dream collab or like dream project that you do?
Ooh, dream collab definitely got to be with my man Neo.
Why Neo?
Man, that dude is just a monster. I mean, he's wrote so many hits. Just in my opinion, he's a great artist, great writer, and that's kind of somebody that I want to mirror and be able to, see how he works in the studio and see how he's writing and see how, just the way he works, because he's wrote so many hits along with made so many hits.
Yeah.
So definitely.
What would you say his favorite song by him and why?
Gotta be Sexy Love. Sexy Love is fire. Sexy Love. I mean, he had hits, man. So sick. I feel like
hits,
man. Hits.
The 6th grade in my feelings hits.
The 6th grade in my feelings hits. Yeah, man. So definitely. I mean, he had One in a Million. I mean, it's just he had hits, and the way that he wrote and the way that he said it, he was just smooth, man. He was smooth, super smooth. Smooth criminal. Yeah, definitely a smooth guy.
So where can people find you on social media?
Man, everything is at Evante Music. That's Instagram, Twitter, EVANTE Music. If you can't spell music, you got to go back to school. Except for Snap. Snap is Evante 13. So make sure y'all go follow me.
So any last words to the people?
Man, make sure you go check out Pure. Just dropped that. Got features from Riff Raff, Gunplay, Mozzie, all my boys, Blue Gotti, Rich Diamonds, Cinco. Shout out to everybody tuning in. It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Gang facts.
Yeah. So shout out mom, pops, brothers, D baby, Eddie, my little peanut, my little nephew. Shout out my guy, my sister. Shout out everybody that's tuning in, man.
Just lit. So guys, life is all about flavor. Remember to have your own taste in everyday life. Gang.